Hello there. My name is Amal. It's nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, wonderful name. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today, okay? I see you've walked into our fine shop, and we're doing a special promotion where you get to spend a bit of time with me. But what I'll do is I'll go over some of my favorite liquors and wines. Tell you dishes they pair well with, maybe some recipes, the notes of each of these delicious beverages, and we'll just spend some time together just so you can be more informed of some of the drinks so you can make your purchase. That is, if you want to make a purchase. Now, with this promotion, all I'll need from you is your time. You can choose to buy something, but you don't have to right away. You can come back and see me later, in fact. Sounds good? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the products I'm going to be showing you. So, on this side, I have some Chivas Regal. And this is a Scotch whiskey. Beautiful amber color. One of my personal favorites, which is Crown Royal. It's wonderfully smooth. I can actually drink this by itself. And my personal favorite flavor, I brought this out as well, is the green apple flavor. Tastes like Jolly Ranchers. Then I have a Pinot Noir from Mondavi. A Prosecco from Bella Ballet. Beautiful, stunning packaging, as you can see. And of course, I had to pull out the Jack Daniels. You can see the nice, warm amber color. Then I also picked this Dark Horse Cabernet Sauvignon. I absolutely love this one. It'll turn your teeth deliciously purple. Then I'll be going over the Absolut Vodka, which is a staple. Everyone's a fan of vodka. So, if you'd like to find out more, just stick around with me. I'll only waste a couple of minutes of your time, okay? Okay, well, let's get to it. Okay, so the first one we're going to go over is the Crown Royal. Now, Crown Royal is a Canadian whiskey. The water is actually sourced from Lake Winnipeg, and the grains used to make it are sourced from Manitoba. Crown Royal does come in 3 different flavors. We carry the apple, which tastes like delicious Jolly Ranchers, the maple, which is very reminiscent of pancakes. It's delicious. And last but not least, vanilla, which mixes beautifully with Coke. Now the color, you can see here, is a nice, warm, rich amber color. The scent is rich with hints of vanilla and fruit. It's a very full-bodied whiskey. Okay. As far as the taste, I would describe the taste is being smooth with hints of oak and vanilla. And Crown Royal was actually first made as a gift for the King and the Queen of England. So, if it's good enough for royalty, it's good enough for me. And let me tell you, if you mix the Crown Royal apple with some Sprite, it is to die for. It's one of my favorites. And of course, a Crown and Coke. You can do a lot with a Crown. And it's very smooth. Like I've said, I can drink the Crown Royal apple straight, and it's almost too good. It'll get you in trouble. So that was the Crown Royal and the Crown Royal apple. So the next bottle I've pulled for you is the Robert Mondavi Pinot Noir. This is from the year 2014, and the grapes for this wine were sourced from California. This is a light ruby red color, so it won't stain your teeth like the Cabernet Sauvignon I will show you later on, but it'll still get you a little bit. The scents you'll pick up in this are strawberry, roses, and a bit of vanilla. It is a good starter wine for beginners. A lot of people think they don't like red wines, but this is definitely a good one to start them on because it's fairly fruity and fairly sweet. Now, this wouldn't be as sweet as, say, a Moscato, but if you want to break into the world of red wines, I'd say this is definitely a good starter one. Now, like most reds, this pairs well with red meat or something more bold that will stand up to its flavor. Again, this is the Robert Mondavi Private Selection Pinot Noir from the year 2014. Okay, so next we have Single Barrel Select Tennessee Whiskey, of course, Jack Daniel's whiskey. Now, as most of you know, Jack Daniel's is a Tennessee whiskey. It's one of the most well-known. The water comes from a cave spring in Tennessee. It is limestone spring water, and many people believe that and the recipe are what make Jack Daniel's one of the best. They've had the same recipe for years, which is 80% corn, 12% barley, and 8% rye, which is still used today. So they say that recipe, along with the limestone water, as well as the aging process, and their barrels, which are also made in Tennessee, everything they say makes this what it is. So even the small details make this wonderful. So to get that smooth taste that a lot of people are familiar with, the whiskey is actually drained through about, I think, 10 yards of hard sugar maple charcoal. So when it drips through that, it comes out more smooth. So when you go to drink it, you're not like, it's just that very, I guess, round, for lack of better words, and smooth finish. The thing about this is the whiskey is actually clear before it's put in the barrels. And they say that, you can't really determine if the whiskey is ready to drink by the age, because the way it's aged there, quite a big warehouse, so there will be some that are higher up, some that are lower, and they say it's kind of like age in general, where you can't see if someone's mature or not just by their age. You kind of have to get to know them. So they say that you'll know the whiskey's ready by taste. They actually have people there who are trained to taste the whiskey to know when it's ready. So the taste of this is smooth and soft. There's notes of like a banana milkshake. Mixed nut notes are in there. It's a bit nutty. And you get a touch of caramel with a bit of a taste of crème anglaise. Yes. So it sounds like a sweet treat, right? As far as the smell, it's quite light and sweet. You'll probably smell a bit of some dry spice, oilier nuts, and a touch of smoke. It's got a little bit of a smoky scent to it. The finish on this is a bit sweet and creamy as well, and I would say slightly oaky to finish. Again, this is the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. It's beautiful. Our next product is a well-known one. This is Absolut Vodka. Now, Absolut is a Swedish vodka, which means that everything here was sourced and made in Sweden. So, from the bottle, see this glass bottle? That was sourced in Sweden. The water and the wheat were all sourced from a tiny little village in Sweden, and it's been that way ever since it's been made. Now, this vodka most has 0 sugars in it, so it's perfect for mixing with just about anything. I love to do a simple vodka cranberry, vodka tonic. You can make all sorts of mixed drinks using vodka because it is such a neutral taste, really. This one comes with our Stelvin cap, as you can see. It's a screw-off cap. It's an 80 proof, 40% alcohol volume. As you can see the crystal clear appearance, you can see just how clear the vodka is. So the smell, I would say, is a neutral smell, maybe with a slight doughy scent from the ingredients from the grains. Smell, I would say neutral because you can't really smell vodka too much, but you will get that little bit of bread scent, as I call it. The taste, most people have tasted vodka. It's very clean tasting, maybe with slight black pepper taste, in my opinion. And again, it may sound weird, but I think it's a bit of a faint taste of brown bread, again from the grains. Aftertaste is very, I'd say, clean for me, maybe a bit of cream soda and a bit of a licorice taste. So again, this is the Absolut Vodka. And all our bottles you're seeing today, they come in multiple sizes. And of course, as you know, Absolut has different flavors as well. Peach, citrus, you name it, they have it. Again, one last time for you. This is the Absolut. So our next drink is Chivas Regal. This is a premium Scotch whiskey. So of course it is made in Scotland. You can see here it has rich golden amber color. It's quite beautiful, really. Now the notes in the scent of this, I would say, are a creamy blend of vanilla custard, hints, just a bit of aniseed, lemon curd, toffee, let's see, dried bananas, and a hint of wood shavings. Sounds like a delicious treat with a little bit of nature, right? Yeah, so it's really creamy and smooth. For the taste, it's similar to the smells. You're gonna get that banana, barley, of course, malty flavor, bit of allspice as well, which I think is really nice because it gives that really warm feeling, you know. To me, when I think of allspice and cinnamon, I guess I think of them as warm flavors, feeling very homey and kind of giving you a hug from the inside out. This also has a taste of walnuts, a bit nutty, and also a bit of caramel, which is not shocking, seeing it has the beautiful caramelly, amberish color. Now, for the finish or the aftertaste, I'm going to say it's like a light spicy flavor with a bit of like black pepper in the end, just a bit. And it has lingering notes of like a creamy sweetness, but overall it's a spicy, wonderful blend in my opinion. So again, this is the Chivas Regal Premium Scotch Whiskey. Okay, so next we have one of my favorite wines ever. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon from Dark Horse. Now this baby, oh my gosh, when I drink this, it is just game over for my teeth. The only downside to this wine, and not everybody gets the side effect as bad as me, is that it will turn your teeth purple. But, you know, that's the trade-off for a good time, I guess. So, I wouldn't say this is a super beginner's wine, just because of what I'll tell you about it. I'm a fan of red wines, so I really like this. As far as dryness, I would give this on a scale of 1 to 10. I would say it's about a 2. It is fairly dry, but it's not going to be unpleasant, but it is a dry wine. As far as sweetness, again, I would give that a 2. It's not a super sweet wine, which I quite like. I like a bold flavor, and this is a bold wine. Now, the grapes for this are sourced in California. It is a dark purple color, if you couldn't guess. Wonderfully staining, as I've told you many a times. Has a very smooth finish thanks to the tannins in it. And don't worry about the tannins making it drying. It is a dry wine, but if you taste it, you'll see it's deliciously dry. It's very full-bodied. It's a very big and bold wine. For the scent notes in this, there's black cherry, black olive, and a bit of dried herbs. Taste is a bit rich and oaky, kind of a cherry taste. So it's still fruity, but it's not going to be, like I said, overly sweet. It'll have that kind of rustic, oaky taste. It's very rich. Yeah. The texture is dense, but it's not too dense. It's wonderfully balanced. It's a beautiful wine. As far as pairings, seeing as it is so bold, I would avoid any kind of fish, or shellfish, even chicken. Really wouldn't think it would go well with this. Now, smoked food and grilled food would go great with this. So you could maybe get away with a smoked chicken, but I don't know, it might get lost. Basically anything that's a bold flavor and kind of meaty or has like an umami taste, you could probably get away with this. Just anything that'll stand up to its boldness. And again, one of my personal favorites is the Dark Horse Cabernet Sauvignon. So last, but definitely not least, is the Bella Play Prosecco. Now this is the Platinum Edition. The bottles come in all different kinds of colors, so you could always check that out. Obviously, this is the showstopper from this packaging. I think it's very fun and cute. It really catches people's eye. So if you're having like a party or a get together, or even like a bridal shower, I think this is beautiful. The notes in this Prosecco are of melon and peach, and also has some beautiful floral notes as well. Now this Prosecco is made with Glera grapes, which is a white grape variety. This Prosecco has about like a medium acidity, so it's very nice and it's very light bodied. So if you don't want to feel weighed down, or you want something light and crisp, I would definitely recommend this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful Prosecco. Now Prosecco goes well with, to me Prosecco is a dessert wine, really. Well, it's sparkling, you know. It goes well with desserts, shellfish. It goes great with vegetarian dishes as well, since it is so light. It's great with appetizers and kind of snacks if you're doing like a little hors d'oeuvre kind of situation. You could definitely serve it with some Prosecco and that would be beautiful. And it also goes well with cured meats. So again, that is the Bella Bolle Prosecco. Okay, well, thank you for spending some time with me, checking out all these drinks. I hope that you enjoyed your time with me, and that I didn't take up too much of your precious day. You enjoyed it? Okay, good. I hope to see you again, and next time you can pick out one of these bad boys and have you a good old time. Okay, well, I hope to see you soon. Bye.